just stunned by the president's speech last week where he told small business owners that they really shouldn't take any credit for, for the hard work that they put in to create their businesses. We had a caller the other day. He's a local barber who single-handedly built his business. And, I said, well, the president pretty much said, because there's a road that leads to your barber shop, therefore you shouldn't take any credit for what you've done. It's all about the government. Is there just a fundamental difference here where the president believes that all things positive flow from the federal government, whereas Mitt Romney and many people believe that good things flow from the private sector, and that they should not be demonized and demagogued for creating jobs?
Bill, now it's absolutely ludicrous to suggest that taking the president's statement, which was in the middle of a speech, that's what that said. Mitt Romney's campaign right now has gone off the deep end, suggesting they're reeling in these accusations that they have no answer to. So what they're trying to do is change the storyline away from his Bain tenure and his investments in foreign tax havens, when at the bottom line is that President Obama was talking about any business owner who has been successful. They obviously have pulled themselves up by their bootstraps, have put their own blood, sweat, and tears into making that business successful, but that nobody's success can be credited just to themselves. That President Obama was talking about the fact that the investments made so that we could have roads to help move vehicles, so that we could have an internet, so that more business owners could actually sell their goods across the globe, so that we could ensure that they have employees who get a good education, and therefore they have highly qualified personnel to help them run their businesses. What President Obama was talking about yesterday, and Romney and the Republicans well know it, was that we all need to pull together. We all need to be working together, and no one person, no one business owner is able to do it all by themselves. We're all in this together, and that's the approach that President Obama takes to governing. So to suggest that he said anything other than that is nothing more than a distraction.
Well, my co-host Mary Lou Doyle has a question for you, but I have to say, Congresswoman, that I went back, because when it was first brought to my attention, I went, no, they had to be taken out of context. That can't be what he meant. I went back and I watched the video like 10 times. It's like the Zapruder films. I went back and watched it, and then I read the transcripts. I don't know how else you could interpret it. I mean, I was willing to give him the benefit of the doubt.
What he said is that we succeed because of individual initiative, but also because we do things together. And he used small businesses as an example. And President Obama has consistently praised American workers and small businesses. He was talking specifically about, in that entire set of remarks, about the things that help small businesses succeed. And he, in that sentence, which the Romney campaign is trying to take out of context now, because they want to distract from the fact that he hasn't released his taxes, and they've had a really tough couple of weeks. And
Congresswoman, it's not out of context. I mean, I went back and reviewed it, and if I thought it was, I'd say it.
No, well, and so we just have to agree to disagree here. But President Obama made comments that no one does things completely on their own. Success is never done, is never accomplished without help, without making sure that we all have an opportunity, and that the groundwork that is laid so that you can help small businesses thrive and succeed is the result of investments that we need to continue to make. So unlike Mitt Romney, who would support so many cuts that it would actually harm small businesses' ability to succeed.
Well, Congresswoman, I'd be willing to give the president a pass if I thought it was just a misstatement, but it dovetails with a month ago when he said...
You and others are completely taking the statement out of context. That's the bottom line. And if you have only to look at President Obama's previous statements about small businesses...
Let's go back to that.
That's not what he said or meant.
Well, let's go back to that, because it was less than a month ago when he made the statement, the private sector's doing fine. We just need to put more money into the public sector. That was another stunning comment. I'm out talking to small businesses about advertising every day, and let me tell you, Congresswoman, they're telling me that the economy is stagnant right now.